the benefits of this movement. Obviously, it's more of a flat back movement, right? So a greater range of motion, and we're taking our feet off the ground, meaning we have no real stability. So we're really just using the pressing muscles, being our chest, our triceps, bit of shoulders as well, but we're really overloading our pressing muscles and not really using, let's say, efficient technique, right? So we're really developing raw strength with this movement.
And welcome back to your mum's favorite channel on YouTube, Cold Strength. That's right, you guessed it. I am currently on my way to the gym. We're heading up to Anytime Fitness today, Gateshead again. We did a couple sessions there last week, but this is the beginning of week 2. This is day 1, week 2 of my Godkiller program, which is going to be live on the Cold Strength method on Monday. So a lot more news to come with that soon. But today it is chest day and triceps with a little bit of shoulder work as well, I would say. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be relatively heavy with some feet up bench press. We're going to start with that before we move on to some machines and get one hell of a pump. That is definitely something to get excited about for me today. But, you know, as I said, this is day 1, week 2. The first week of training went really well. I had a few weeks off training altogether. We got back into it last week and we got 5 sessions done, so I'm very happy with that. You know, my body's feeling much better actually after that week of training again. Obviously after time off you can feel a bit stiff, and it took me that week to get my body moving again, but you know, I deadlifted yesterday to finish the week off and I feel really good today. So I'm definitely keen to get in the gym, get some bench done, get some triceps, and I'm actually looking forward to using a pec deck today. I'm going to get pec flies in and get a silly pump with that as well. So yeah, using equipment again that I haven't really had an opportunity to use before, but I'll be back in my own gym hopefully within the next couple of weeks. But until then, you know, I'm going to make the most out of these opportunities. I'm grateful to be able to train. You know, the circumstances aren't perfect by any means, but it could be a lot worse. So I'm just going to shift my perspective and be really grateful that I get to use some new equipment, get a pump, you know, doing things that I wouldn't normally do. That's what he said or she said, depending on if you pull sumo or conventional, of course. But yeah, that's enough from me. We'll be at the gym soon. We'll get some caffeine in, we'll get some warm-ups done, and then we're going to chat and we'll go over the session in more detail. But thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy this session as much as I'm going to, which is going to be a lot. But we'll chat soon, baby. Let's get it.
All right, baby, so we're in here warming up now. I have 60 kilos on the bar, and as I said, we have feet up bench press today. I'm going to warm up, working up to a top set. And I would say it's going to be 3 to 4 reps at 180 kilos, which is just under 400 pounds, 4 plates aside. That'll be for the top set, and then the money in the bank will be the back down work. And I'm thinking around 155 kilos, sets of 7 to 8 reps. I did 8 reps last week at 150, and the rule kind of is increase the weight a little bit. You can drop the reps down if you need to, so if I can do 8, I'll do 8. If not, 7 reps, a few sets, that will be fine as well. But when we finish with the bench press, then we're going to move into the other part of the gym and hit the machines, get more of a pump. We're going to get some incline chest press, maybe some shoulder work, definitely some triceps, and definitely some pec decks, so some pec flies. So we'll get a filthy pump when we finish the bench press, so I'm looking forward to that. But we have to do this first. This is my priority for the session. I'm obviously chasing a big bench press still. I would still like to hit my 600-pound bench press, which is 272.5 kilos. So we're still working towards that. We're going to chip away, but I really just need to put together a good 16 weeks of bench pressing without any sort of injuries. If I can be consistent with that and obviously not overreach, I think in 16 weeks, I'll definitely have set myself up. But as we know, it's not always that easy, but we're gonna get to work now. Remember, this is day 1, week 2 of my Godkiller program. And yeah, it's gonna be a good session. I'll set up, we'll get started. Easy peasy as it should be. We'll make a 40 kilo jump, get 100 kilos, and then we'll go from there. Let's get it. All right, baby, so warming up now. We're at the 100 kilos on the bar. Now, why would I be doing this movement right now? Feet up bench press. You know, I can't handle as much weight as I typically could with a normal bench press. The reason is when we start a program early on in the phase, right, we like to do movements that are generally more difficult and perhaps a little more limiting in terms of how much weight we can handle. Now, the benefits of this movement, obviously, it's more of a flat back movement, right? So a greater range of motion, and we're taking our feet off the ground, meaning we have no real stability. So we're really just using the pressing muscles, being our chest, our triceps, bit of shoulders as well, but we're really overloading our pressing muscles and not really using, let's say, efficient technique, right? So we're really developing raw strength with this movement. And then obviously as we progress through the program, we become more specific, and that's when that newfound strength, that raw strength, we then, you know, take that, we put that with our technique, and then the end product is generally a much bigger bench press. But we have to build that base nice and wide. We have 100 kilos now though, 220 pounds, so I'll hit this and then we'll keep warming up. We'll go say 4 or 5 reps here, and then we'll probably make 30 kilo jump after this. Easy peasy, baby. So 130 next. We're back in a minute. All right, baby, so 130 kilos on the bar now. Now with this movement, again, obviously, my focus is gonna be on getting as much stability as I can because we're robbed of almost all of that, right? So balancing is extremely difficult on the bench. Also, this bench here is very skinny and I have quite a wide back, which makes things harder, which isn't a bad thing, but I really have to focus on shoulder blade retraction and depression. So pulling the shoulder blades back, sorry, and then squeezing them down. That's gonna give me, you know, some stability, but again, not as much as normal. But that's kind of the point of it. But that's what I'm focusing on with my technique, is really just having a nice, solid, strong upper back, squeezing everything together as hard as I can. But we'll put some wrist wraps on now, and we'll hit this. We'll probably hit a double here before we move on and start hitting singles as we work towards our top set. Let's get it, baby. Easy peasy as it should be. We'll go 160 kilos next, another 30 kilo jump. That'll probably be last warm up, I guess. We might hit a double there though, just because we're going straight to a set of 5, so I'll get familiar with the weight a bit more. But yeah, 160 next, let's get it. All right, so I kind of fucked up. Actually, last week, I thought I hit 170 for my top set. It was 160, and then 150 for the back downs. So I'll do this for a single and see how it feels. I might do my top set at 170, but again, if this feels really easy, I'll just do 180 anyway, because that's not that heavy for me. I think after last week, just getting back in and getting some bench in again and getting familiar, that would help a lot. I dare say I probably will be quite a bit stronger this week, but we'll see how this goes. I'll hit a single, and then we'll make a judgment from there. But yeah, feeling so far pretty good. If you're still here, like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe, baby. Thank you. Let's go. All right, come on, last warm up. Final warm up, baby. Got to make it move like a fucking warm up. It's got to feel nice. It's got to feel nice and balanced, nice and stable. Again, that's the challenging part, but we got to make it pretty, baby. Let's get it. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Easy work. Easy work. Easy work. Easy, baby. Easy peasy. All right, so a little bit cheeky, but we're going to go 180 kilos because that's what I said at the beginning of the session, and I don't want to look like a fucking liar, you know what I'm saying? Even though I thought I'd done 170 last week, but it was 160, I still don't think it should be too much of a problem. As I said, the bench is skinny, it's a bit wobbly, but in terms of my strength, it should be fine. So as long as I stay patient and focus on being tight with my upper back, not rushing the movement, we should be okay for 3 reps. We'll see how we go. But it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to a little bit of a challenge, you know, at a commercial gym, so a few people around. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we're gonna crack into this now. Let's go. Easy work. Technique. Stay solid. Stay fucking tight, baby. Come on. Well, that was definitely a little bit cheeky. 5 reps. So yeah, strength comes back pretty quickly. It doesn't really go anywhere. As I said, took a few weeks off. Took me a week to get back into it, but still pretty fucking strong. That's close grip, feet up, 180 kilos for 5 reps. Now we'll go back to 160 and get 2 sets, let's say 8 reps in. That's a lot of money in the bank. Let's get it. All right, baby. 2 back down sets. We're looking for around 8 reps, 160 kilos. Let's get it. Ooh. Easy peasy, that's how we do it. We'll do one more set of that, and then we'll catch up. Come on. Goodness me. All right, so there's the first exercise done. The feet up bench press is done. So now I've loaded up some weight onto the hammer strength chest press. We've got 25, a 20, and a 10 kilo plate. So it's at 55 kilos each hand. I'm gonna do a set of 20 here. I'll add some more weight and do one more set of around 15 to 20. Just 2 high volume sets. Keeping in mind, that's a fair bit of volume already with the bench press. With a reasonably heavy load, and the pecs have done quite a bit of work. And now we're just going to finish them off with some more pressing, then some flies, and we'll finish with some triceps. But we'll probably chat at the end of the session. But if you're still here watching, guys, like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you. I haven't fit out of the fucking thing. All right, baby, so we just did some chest press and some pec flies, and as you can see, we pushed those fairly hard, right, in terms of, you know, we're working pretty close to failure. The weight's relatively light, but they're high intensity sets, which is really good for eliciting gains, obviously. Now, I'm going to finish off with 3 sets of triceps, although the last set is going to be pushed well beyond failure with a drop set. I'm not going to do multiple exercises. I picked just this one, tricep extension. We'll go heavy for 3 sets, but with that 3rd set having obviously a back down as well, a drop set, or maybe even a couple drops just to push that intensity to beyond failure to really, you know, finish off the triceps and finish off this session hard. But we'll catch up at the end of this video. We're gonna get this now, baby, let's go.
Last set. Drop shot. And that's the session for today, guys. That is day 1 of week 2. Chest and triceps. I know at the beginning of the session I think I might have said shoulders, but that was confused with my my back session, which coming up in 2 days is back and shoulders, and my other bench session has some shoulders as well. So that was just, yeah, chest and triceps today. You know, a good session. You know, getting that close grip work in with my feet up, which is obviously great for the pecs and triceps. And then obviously, you know, the tricep extensions at the end. Not overdoing it with triceps. I'm training them 2 to 3 times a week, so the volume doesn't need to be overly high. I'm just making sure that what I'm doing well and doing with intensity, because intensity I think is the key to growth, to unlocking growth. Obviously not working at ridiculous intensity all the time, but really making sure that you do have that intense output at some point during your session, because that is what elicits growth, as well as obviously the correct nutrition. But successful day. We're back. I don't know if we're back tomorrow or the day after. I'll see how I feel. Probably a rest day tomorrow, because I did deadlift yesterday. My next session is squat, so probably rest tomorrow. But we're back on Saturday with some legs. We'll have some squatting, some quads, all that sort of shit. It'll be nice and fun. If you're after wrist straps, we have merch stuff coming like that the next few days as well. But head to my website, cultstrength.square.site. We ship worldwide, and tomorrow I'm actually going to put out the video talking about the Cult Strength method and all the details to do with that, which is my new and improved online coaching and programming system. So I've been working on that for months, and I'm keen to bring it to you. We're 4 or 5 days away now. It launches Monday, so very close. But until next time, baby, I think you know what to do. I'm going to go and eat. Of course, I've already been to the fucking gym. But you're going to stop touching yourself, and you're going to go to the fucking gym, because you can touch yourself later. Let's get it, baby.